Welcome, y'all. In today's video, I'm making some very easy fall tier tray crafts. So let's go get our craft on. First up is this candy corn tree. Now, all I did was take one of these styrofoam cones from Hobby Lobby. You can also find them at the Dollar Tree. And I got some pom poms in the color of white, orange, and yellow. I thought this was such a cute idea. And if you're really not into Halloween, you just want a little touch of it, then this is the perfect little thing to add to your tiered tray. So all you do is just add some hot glue around your styrofoam cone and make sure you've got that hot glue gun on the low setting so it doesn't melt. And I'm just adding a couple of rows of each color until I get all the way down to the bottom. You could make this bigger by putting a skewer in the bottom of the styrofoam and then putting another tree underneath it, another piece of styrofoam underneath it, and you can make the tree as big as you want. This is about as Halloween as I get. We don't get trick-or-treaters out where I live because we live out in the middle of nowhere, but I think candy corn is fun. I don't particularly like to eat it, um, but I do enjoy making crafts that look like it. This is certainly a craft that you could do with your kids, your grandkids. It's really easy and kind of, I don't know, relaxing, just gluing on pom poms. So that's how my little tree turned out. I think it's really cute. You guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments. Next up is this cute little scarecrow jar. You'll need one of these mini mason jars from the Dollar Tree. And I'm trying to choose which hat I'm going to use. I both got those from Hobby Lobby. So what I'm going to do first is clean the glass really well with rubbing alcohol before I apply a good layer of Mod Podge to help the paint stick better. I like to use spray paint if I'm going to be using glass, but I didn't have any in the color that I needed. So I just applied some Mod Podge all the way around the jar and the bottom lip of the lid. Let that completely dry. And now I'm going in with an acrylic paint from Apple Barrel called Warm Buff. Guys, my name is Robin, and if this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, guys. If you feel so inclined, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up because it really helps my channel to grow. And now I am drawing the face on this scarecrow. Now I left this in intentionally, and you'll see here in a minute things kind of go, well, kind of bad. So I'm using a black furniture marker that comes in a 3-pack from Dollar Tree to draw on his eyes and mouth. And I'm just giving it some little, stitch marks and squiggles, and an orange paint pen for his nose. I feel like I have better control using paint pens when I'm doing this kind of small work. Now, this is where I ran into trouble, and I left this in here intentionally to show we all make mistakes. See, I knew better than to push that pen down on my project because the ink was not coming out, and it came out in a huge glob. So I dabbed it away the best I could, and it's time to look for a new white paint pen. So the next time you make a mistake, don't feel bad. We all do it. In the end, I decided to go with a small brush and some regular acrylic white paint, and I fixed it all. Now I'm stuffing his little hat with some Spanish moss and hot glue, and he did turn out pretty cute in spite of my mistake. The whole time I was doing this little jar was sitting there. It was like he was looking up at me going, okay, lady, what did you do to my face? Like he's rolling his eyes up at me. But I still think he turned out pretty cute. You guys be sure to give me your opinion in the comments. This video is part of the 5 under $5 DIY challenge that's hosted by Crafty Cove DIY, Farm Charm Chic, and the guest host is Faith Chick 777's DIY by Design. The links to their channels and the playlist is in the description box below. Y'all check it out. Moving right along to the third little craft, I'm using some of these Jenga-like blocks that I got from Dollar General. Now, they're bigger than the ones you get at Dollar Tree. And I took 4 of them and used hot glue and wood glue and attached them side by side. Now, I just gave the front and the sides and the back a quick coat of my pumpkin chalk paint. I didn't care if I got full coverage or not. I then mixed some brown paint with some water. I'm sorry, I don't remember what color. And I just diluted it down till I liked how it looked. And then just took a brush and made this pumpkin look old, dirty, distressed. Then I took some of these Scrabble tiles, glued those on the front to spell out fall. And my favorite method of making pumpkin stems is with cinnamon sticks. So I'm hot gluing 2 of those together on top of the pumpkin. I added a bow, and this one is done. I think it is super duper cute. Next up for our tiered tray is this mini picket fence. Now, I did find this at the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to give it a really whitewash look, if you will, really faded and old. So I took some brown paint once again, diluted it down with some water until I was happy with it. And I'm just giving it a really rough, distressed coat all over the front and the little parts that you can see in between the slats. I'm using that black furniture marker pen once again to color in my word Farm Fresh. This is so much easier than using a paintbrush. I absolutely love using those markers. So I'm using some white paint and just very, very, very barely touching on the brown. It's a really dry brush. Now, I know it's hard to see right here. You'll see it better in the reveal. I just attached down my sign, and I'm going to use some of these little burlap pumpkins that I also found at the Dollar Tree. I believe it was 2 years ago because they've been in my stash forever. And I decide on 3 of them, just glue them together down at the bottom. And I will go in with some more Spanish moss to kind of fill in the gaps and give them more of that rustic farmhouse look. Y'all take it from me. Be careful when you're playing with your hot glue gun and Spanish moss. I got burned so many times doing this. And the crazy thing is I've got tons of things. I've got finger protectors. I've got you name it. But anyway, this is how this one turned out. I think it is adorable. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments. Next is this pumpkin palette sign, and everything came from the Dollar Tree except for the letters and the paint markers I'm using. So I tore apart a project that I previously had done and got a palette from that. And I'm using these clip-on pumpkins. They come with a little clothespin on the back. I ripped the clothespins off, and as you see, I painted one orange, one white, and that one ended up being like a teal green color. So I attached them down with hot glue, and here I go playing with more Spanish moss. I love that stuff. Love to hate it because it's easy to burn yourself. But I get it, excuse me, I can't talk. Give it a haircut. There's the groomer coming out in me. Got to trim off those scragglies. And then I just glued down my tile letters. I'm addicted to these things, y'all. I love these little Scrabble tile letters. I just love them. And this is how this one turned out. Pumpkin jaw. I gotta get that southern in there now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video from me. I enjoyed participating in this open challenge, and I hope you guys will go down, click on the playlist, and see what all these other very talented creators have come up with. I had a great time. I love these little crafts. And if you're still looking for some more fall tier tray inspiration, I will put a video up on the screen right now for you to watch next. So until next time, y'all, go get your craft on. Bye.